when it comes to our Baltimore Ravens, y'all have heard me say it throughout this offseason. I know you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but I got to stick to it because it's true. Health is wealth. And around this time, you've been hearing so many stories around the league surrounding players getting hurt at training camp, being lost for the season due to this, due to that. And it's been rough. So when a Ravens player goes down, it's like you hope for the best, but you almost fear and expect the worst. And that's what happened when Rock Yassin went down with injury a couple days ago when he was covering Shamar Bridges. They said he went down. They said he had some pain. They said he walked gingerly to the locker room. And oh man, hearing that, it just brings back a lot of bad memories. Not even just from the Ravens, but you hear that about a bunch of players, and then comes out a day or two later. Oh, that player's gone for the season. Oh, that player's done for the year, and it's painful. But we actually got some good news. Still pending news, but we got some good news when it came to cornerback Rock Yassin, because Ian Rappaport said there was no tear with Rock Yassin. There was no tear on any of his ligaments, anything like that. There was no structural damage or anything like that. He still hasn't practiced, but there's no tear, anything like that. So that's good. That's great. But something that, and John Harbaugh made me do this years ago. Years ago he made me do this. Whenever he says, all right, it's not serious, this person only going to be out for a certain amount of time. Now, recently, John Harbaugh has been spot on with that. He's been spot on with that. He's been giving us good timetables and whatnot. But for me, seeing is believing. I'm going to take John Harbaugh's word for stuff now. But at the same time, I always tell people, and I would always tell people, like, look, if he says whatever he says, that's cool, and I respect it. But it's real when that player is back on the practice field. That's when it's real. So when it comes to Rock Yassin, he ain't practiced yet. We still waiting. He ain't practiced yet. We gonna see. But he ain't practiced yet. And I know a lot of Ravens fans were like, man, see, this is why we should have signed Marcus Peters. We should have kept Marcus Peters around. Da 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 da. But Ravens, I guess they really gave us every indication that Marcus Peters was not on their minds this offseason. Because they had every opportunity to bring him back. Every single opportunity to bring him back. He signed with the Raiders for what, like a 1 year, $5 or $6 million deal? It's pretty much the same thing that Rock Ya-Sin signed for with the Ravens. So Ravens clearly were past Marcus Peters. They were clearly moving on from Marcus Peters. But now with their projected other outside corner being out for however long he's going to be out for, we don't know yet. It's a big question mark now. Like, who is going to fill that role? Who's going to step in? Now, hey, hopefully Rock Ya-Sin comes back and he steps in, so we ain't even got to worry about it. But who's it going to be? There were some people that wanted the Ravens to bring back Anthony Averett. But he got signed by, I want to say it was the 49ers, I believe, because one of their cornerbacks got hurt. And they were like, all right, Anthony Averett, what's up? Come through. So they signed him right away. A lot of people have commented, sent a lot of DMs and stuff on Kyle Fuller. So we got to put this out there real quick because a lot of people ask about Kyle Fuller. I get questions about Kyle Fuller every single week. Every single week. But because a lot of people wondering, like, what's the status with him? What's up with him? Remember last year, Kyle Fuller, he signed a 1-year deal with the Baltimore Ravens last year. From Baltimore, by the way, too. But he signed a 1-year deal with the Ravens last year. That year came and went. He got hurt in the first game of the season, was out for the year. And that was it. His deal expired. He's a free agent. Now, a lot of Ravens fans have been wondering, should they bring back Kyle Fuller? They should bring back Kyle Fuller. They need to sign him. They need to bring him back so he can fill in a role. He could be nice. And he maybe could be, but we just don't know. Well, I don't know. We haven't heard anything about his injury status. We don't know the status of his injury, his recovery, anything like that. So that's kind of just up in the air right now. But Ravens, like, maybe they not signing anybody because, and actually them not signing anybody right now is a good sign for right now because that kind of lets us know, like, hey, maybe it's not that serious. Maybe Rock Ya-Sin will be back any day now. And that would be pretty lovely. That would make all of us smile. That would be great. If Rock Ya-Sin just came out there, hey, y'all, what's good? I'm back, baby. I'm back in the building. That would be nice. But we got to wait it out and see. So hopefully he does come back soon. Hopefully he can recover whatever it is that's going on. Because Ian Rappaport talked about he just got to deal with some pain right now. Didn't really give specifics on anything, so it's a lot that we just don't know, and we won't know till we know. But yeah, that's that. So we'll take all the good news we can get. It's not the best news, but it is pretty good news, considering what it could have been. Because it could have been terrible news. Could have been, oh, he's out for the, but it's not. Could have been, oh, he's done for the, but it's not. So that's a good thing. You know us as Ravens fans, especially what's been these past couple years with all the injuries and stuff, we will gladly take something like this. So shout out to Rocket Scene. Hopefully, hey, that'd be great if by the time y'all saw this video, that same day or the next day or whatever, he could be back. That would be awesome. But again, we'll see. So, Team Keep It Clean, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And just like Rocket Scene is for now, but hopefully won't be for too long, we out.